Hello everybody, welcome back to the Commonwealth cabin. Welcome back to Commonwealth. Flipper, thanks for joining us. You know, it's getting closer and closer to Christmas, getting excited. Things are starting to wind down, but sales are still good. And the scams are ramping up as well. And this is one I had never heard of. And it's, well, let me tell you about it. I'll tell you what, it happened to my son, happened to my oldest son, happened to Blue Ridge Mama as well. And let me tell you, and my son's no dummy. He's pretty darn smart. He's going to come down here if I can get him to come down here and tell you about this. And I want to know if this has happened to you. And if it hasn't, if somebody tries this on you, maybe you can avoid it and not get caught up in it. Let's take a look. Before we do that, as always, we're going to do 3 or 4 sales really quick first and then talk about that. I just called my boy. He said he'd come down. He never makes an appearance, y'all. Never. And he's going to today. So there you go. That's a Tar Heel. It's got one little issue right there. But it's pretty cool for a golf club head cover. I like it. So for $24 plus shipping. By the way, 22 sales for $714 headed out of here today, including this retail arbitrage buy from Blue Ridge Mama. These were all $4 a piece, so they're not huge profit, but 4 into 11. Multi-quantity for this one, Tinsel Shine, Lip Oil, Wet and Wild Peanuts. I don't know what the heck it is. At any rate, $11 plus shipping. Everybody always talks about Starbucks mugs, and they're really kind of hard sellers, but we haven't perfected, by the way, getting stuff from the SupplyHut to here yet, but we're getting better at it. It's a 1 trip a day kind of thing, and I got to take 2 loads usually. I'm trying to get it in a bigger bin, so we're taking 1 load, but this one just came in the shed. We just did pictures of it, and this Starbucks mug came from Blue Ridge Mama at Goodwill, I think, quite a while ago, but it was in the back of her car for like a month or 2. So that one sold, if the thing is 99 cents, sold for $14.20 plus shipping. And, you know, Starbucks mugs are hard sellers, but, you know, if you can get a cool one like that, that jade green kind of color, it'll sell. And then these 4 mugs right here, all identical, bought these down at the Prison of Profit convention. They were $1/4 a piece. They're pretty plain Jane. By the way, if you look on the dates, the older ones are better. 2018 for this one's not great, but at $1/4 a piece, I paid $1 for 4 of them and put them all together, and they sold for like $22 plus shipping. Sold a couple of G.I. Joes, 2 separate sales right here, and you'll see I've added a few more kind of odds and ends to this, and this is the end of it. All the G.I. Joe stuff is now in here, and a couple of tubs back there for the bigger stuff. So we sold Doc. This one is Doc right there. And then sold Roadblock, and that dude looks sweet right there. Biloxi, Mississippi. That's where he is from. And infantry heavy weapons and secondary skill. He's a cook, but that dude makes some mean chili. At any rate, those are pretty cool. Both of them, I think we're just under $60 total on those 2. So after fees, after shipping, $51 in profit, $17.39 so far out of 1,040. That's awesome. All right, most of you all don't know who this is, but some of you do, because he's been on, I don't know what you think, 5, 6 videos. Oh, you were on the video the other day with the new dog. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you and Bubba's girlfriend. This is Bubba right here. Should we say your real name? We're not going to say your real name. Bubba. Sorry, he's my oldest boy. And he's got a story. We don't often talk about him selling in here, but every once in a while, usually later than me, he comes in here and does his listing. And, well, you don't do your listing, but you do your shipping out of here. I know that because my computer back there has always got your name in it. You don't ever switch it back to me. At any rate, he came to us the other day and said, hey, what about this right here? So you want to tell us about this scam? I labeled it a USPS scam, but in reality, it's not the post office that's scamming. They're just using the post office. All right, what happened?
So I shipped an item out, and then a day or 2 after I was at work, and I got a message. I'm not sure if you want to zoom in on it.
There you go. Okay, but we can blur out anything. Oh, is this the phone number that sent it to you too?
Yeah.
Okay, and so your package is on hold at the post office because of the delivery address is wrong, and then it sends you a link. So you're thinking, hey, I just shipped this thing out.
So I was like, oh shoot, I've never had this happen before. So I clicked on the link, and it brought up to like a USPS website. It looked like a real thing.
Okay.
And it asked for your email, and it gives you like a guess a fake tracking number. Then it goes to another.
But you didn't
page.
know it was fake tracking
No,
number.
I didn't know.
Okay.
I've never had something lost before. Then it pops up. This will cost you $3 for a redelivering fee.
Redelivery
and then
fee.
after your credit card information.
Ah.
But if you use
Did you give it to him?
No, because I didn't know what was going on. And then if you go to the actual USPS website and use that same tracking number, it says like package not found.
Not found. So it's like a fake
tracking
number.
Yep.
Very good. So you didn't fall for it.
No, because
very good.
Too.
But you were close.
Yeah, it was a good one, especially because I only delivered a few packages.
Right.
And it was like a day after.
It's the day after. So I'm wondering if they get your number, if they just do this to tons of people, or if they get your number off of some system because they know you're an eBay seller and they know you're shipping stuff.
Or
Who
Mama,
the heck knows?
She got one, and she said maybe because of the holidays, everyone's...
Yeah, Mama got one too. And your Mama went to that site and she checked it out and scrolled to the very bottom, and it does not align with the USPS site. It's close, but it's not exactly the same thing. So it's quite a good scam. That's never happened to me. I'm curious out there if it's happened to any of y'all, and has anybody fallen for it at all? And I've got one more question for you. What was the item that you sold? Do you remember what it was? You wanted to tell us?
It was a t-shirt that I got with some V-Friends wine.
Ah, V-Friends wine. Selling alcohol.
Empathy.
Oh, no, you're not selling alcohol.
Empathy.
Empathy. V-Friends. See, look at this guy. All right, what did you get me for Christmas? No, you don't have to answer
I'm not
that.
sure yet.
All right, thanks, man. So there you go for all you folks who didn't think Bubba existed. There's Bubba. And I tell you what, we're proud of him. You know, 2 years, y'all. I don't talk about him often, but 2 years, he's going to be done with... Not 2 years from now. He's going to be done with college in 2 years, which is really cool, which means he graduates here at the end of this year, which is awesome, because now I can kick him out, and I can take over his room, make it another eBay room. I'm kidding. Maybe. 2 pins headed out of here for about $13.99, and Gertie is one of them. True Barrymore. And I'm going to get this right one time. Hey, I got it. And DT and drag is the other one, $13.99. This one's headed out to Zachary, who is a viewer. Appreciate you, Kevin. Enjoy your content. Reselling full-time for 8 years to help support my family. I like watching Carrie and Dave. I won't hold that against you. And you. Hope to meet you all someday. We hope to meet you as well. Dave is always bugging us about doing Trash to Cash meetups, which is funny because Dave's the one who can't get away. But we'll get them done sometime. Merry Christmas to you and your family. Zach-J's, J''S, Toy Shop. Zach-J's Toy Shop. Zach, thank you. I appreciate it. Merry Christmas to you as well. Let's go back here and pick up an Inaman. And, you know, as we do, let me know in the comments. Any scams you've come across lately? Has that scam happened to you? Or anything like it? Let me know. Let us all know in the comments. Speaking of comments, I'm not ever going to tell you to do something in the comments. Well, I might tell you to do something, but I'm not going to tell you to contact me or anything like that. Double check, make sure it's not just my image, but also my name, Commonwealth Picker, in a comment, or it is not me commenting. So, Fleet Inaman headed out the door today on auction, and of course we throw in a bunch of stuff when we get one of these Inaman for sale. By the way, I'm also throwing in bubble bucks for everybody at this point. And you know what? A lot of you, if you've ever ordered off of American Bubble Boy, you won't be able to use them. It's first time use only. But maybe you can give it to somebody who will. And I'm also including these My Reseller Genie 15% off the first month for anybody who's interested in getting some bookkeeping help. If you've got a plan that works for you and you're comfortable with it, by all means do it. But if you don't, you need to do it. And we throw in these as well. Let's see. Actually, I'm running out of these. We're going to have to stop advertising those. And we'll put that in there, and we throw in that one as well. So those 3 go out. They're on CommonwealthPicker.com, but they go out with the Inaman. All right, I don't do this often because I usually don't find them. I only read the messages that are on the purchase itself, but I did come across this one just in time. This says the person who bought the Inaman here. It's from Alex. Thank you, Alex. It says, I'm a supporter of the channel and excited to have the Inaman come to my rescue. Just starting my reselling journey, and I'm really good at sourcing. Listing, on the other hand, not so much. Hopefully this little guy gets things moving for me and helps steer me in the productive and profitable way this new year. Thanks for all you do. Wishing you and yours a happy holidays. Blessings to you and your family. Warm regards, Alex. Alex, thank you so much. And I do hope that the Inaman gets things moving for you. Now, while these aren't the best ROIs in the world. Blue Ridge Mama was smart and looked at the sell-through rate. And these have sold. She just listed this stuff, you know, and it's selling. So sold 2 more of these today. $4 into, I don't know how much these sold for. Let me look. These each sold for $10 plus shipping each. So, you know, there's probably 4.5 in there profit times 2. So there's $9 profit right there. And these 2 are gone. And the sell-through rate is just pretty darn good on these. We've been selling a bunch. We've sold like 6 out of the 14 things she bought already. And I think I saw a few more come across today. So not huge profit, but definitely worth it in my opinion. Got kind of a nasty message on this one today. Obviously it wasn't a viewer. I hope it wasn't a viewer. But they wanted to know why their Nautica bag had not shipped out yet. And you know, I do 2-day shipping. So 2 business day shipping. And it is the 2nd day. So it's going out today. So I just run them back and told them that. You know, a lot of people just don't look at when it's expected to go out, so you get a lot of those messages sometimes. Paid $1 for it, sold for $20 free ship, and it's going to go out first class. I gotta tell you, I'm a little surprised I have not seen any animals down here, and I've been down here quite a while today getting some work done. I just said this, and look what I have to come back. I didn't even see these sold today. These 2 right here, these Sally. You know, I learned something today. I learned that Fergie was the voice of Sally in the 1980s. Did y'all know that? Who the heck would have thought that? At any rate, these were 4 and they sold for $13 each, I think, plus shipping. I think that's right. Maybe 12. Either way, still decent profit for a multi-quantity, even though it's 2, and they were both sold separately. So, you know, I don't know. What is that? Let's say it's, let me look. It was $12. So let's say it's about a $6 profit, even though it's a little bit more. That's $6 each. And by the way, I had to go inside to grab these. I keep these in the eBay cave in a giant tub because we still have a bunch of these right here. And I saw why Pepper hasn't come out here. There's a box in there that has a blanket in it, and it's just been there for a couple of hours. I don't know how it got there, but Pepper loves boxes. So she's been napping in there, so we might see her still. 2 separate sales here, and we are not making a bunch on these. We were making a bunch because these were initially selling for a ton, but we're still making a little bit. $59 plus shipping each. You know, I'd like to say we're getting down on these right here, but a lot of them that are coming in, like this is from the Obsessed Thrifter. It's actually a Christmas gift for my daughter that I bought. I forgot that I had bought a bunch of stuff from a bunch of different eBay stores over there on the Trash to Cash Facebook group that dropped their store, and I went shopping in there. And so I thought they were all Christmas gifts coming to us, but a lot of them haven't been. But still a lot are, like this, which we'll talk about in a second. And I think 2 of those 4 down there are all, I know 3 of those 4 are also Christmas gifts. So y'all have been amazing to us, but we have tried to give back a little bit as well. Your kindness that everybody gives to us, I figured we owed it back to a lot of you who are sellers too. So we've been buying a lot from a lot of folks. You may have noticed, I don't leave messages, but some people are pretty happy to see, you know, oh my goodness, look who bought this. And they drop a message in the package when they send it to us. That's really, really kind of y'all. Tightrope. Do I need to open this? I guess I can just show it to you on the screen. I think y'all, I don't know if you remember me buying this, but I paid $1 for these Oakleys. I think that's right. Unless it's a different one. I can't remember. There's a few that I paid $1 for. But usually you don't pay $1 for Oakleys in a case because they know they're Oakleys because they got the Oakley case. So a lot of times I'll take the Oakley case and I'll put it with, wait, look at this. This is not great YouTube right here. And then I'll put it with a case and ship it out. These weren't perfect. Had a couple of scratches and issues, but they still sold pretty good. A lot of times people buy them just for the frames. And those sold for $49 plus shipping. And I'm pretty sure I paid $1, and I might have paid $1 for the case too. I thought I'd bring you guys to Pepper to see what I was talking about. You like that, huh? Do you like that? So you're not going to come visit anybody today? And the reason I was in there with Pepper is because we had, I thought this Madeline doll that sold was inside in the eBay cave. I just remembered it in my mind being in there, but it wasn't. We had a different Madeline item in there, but it wasn't a plush. This is the Madeline plush that's sold right there. I should probably bring that coffee mug over here. That thing still has the Goodwill sticker on it. Hope we took it off for the picture. Put that right there. And Madeline sold. This one sold, believe it or not, for $13 plus shipping. All right, y'all. Turner is back. He's starting to feel better. He probably doesn't look good, though, does he? Because you got blue. You look like death warmed over with all this blue around your lip. Well, you got so much blue on your lip. You been eating popsicles?
Popsicle, yeah.
And you haven't combed your hair in 3 days because you've been sick. But that's all right. We're happy to have you back, and we'll get you back up in just a second. But everybody's missing you. These are a couple of wrestlers. His name is Rey Mysterio, and his name is Sheamus. And they didn't sell for much. They were in a lot, and they weren't the best ones. But you know what? $7 plus shipping. Just enough for you to do what?
$7, spend $1, $30.
Oh,
Bye.
Don't you sound terrible. They're going to feel so bad for you. You know, Bubba was in this video. He's not in very many videos. He doesn't have a cool saying like you and Reagan, though. We got to come up with a cool saying for him. But you got a gift. And I read this whole message. Y'all are amazing. Thank y'all so much. They've been watching the Commonwealth Picker channel when we used to do the flipper videos on that channel. So it's been a while. Karen, Time to Sell Everything. Richard, Special K52. And they sent us Coca-Cola ornaments. And at first I thought, well, we don't need those. And then I'm like, wait a minute. Those are cool. Those are super small. And you know what? They sent them to you because you're the one that had the idea to decorate over here. Who's that right there?
Spider-Man.
Did you hear him? He said thank you. Yo. And so have we watched this movie yet this Christmas?
Yep.
Yep, we watched Gremlins. And is it a Christmas movie? Mm-hmm. Definitely, right?
No one thinks it is.
I do, and you do. Who else matters? Have we watched this one yet? A Christmas Story? Yeah, we've watched that one too. So, at any rate, thank y'all very, very much. We appreciate it.
Bye.
And I didn't realize it, but they said that they sent me this plate many, many moons ago. So if you ever send us anything like this, you know, I think it's cool. Write your name on the back of it. Sign it. Put a date on it so we know. A lot of folks, if anybody sent us any of these license plates and you're still watching after all this time, drop a comment below. I'd be interested to see. You know, we got a bunch of them for sure. And we had another one of those Dungeons and Dragons sales. We are down to just one left. We have made so much money off of that $15 buy. Way more than I thought when I bought it. I knew it would be good. I didn't think it'd be as good as it was. We've made, I don't know, we're going to make a lot of money. This one sold for $59 plus shipping. And it sold on Bonanza, of all places. So, pretty happy about that one. Love those Bonanza sales. Couple, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe a month sometimes. Our old buddy Gary made a purchase. Gary, thank you for being a repeat buyer. We do appreciate that. And thanks for being a supporter for so long. You may remember when we picked this up at sale not too long ago. And on the Picker channel. And that Cobra, I don't even know what the heck. Well, it's for a bow. This is an arrow rest, it looks like. Picked it up for $1, sold for $14.25 plus shipping. I don't sell a lot of baby dolls. My wife does. You know, when I'm at a garage sales, I tend to not stop and dig through and research dolls. Every once in a while, if I'm not in a big rush. But when she's at a thrift store, she'll look. And you may remember when she picked up that huge lot, we're down to like 4 left out of that huge lot. And now after this sale, we're down to 3. And I don't even know what this one's called. You'll have to tell me in the comments. This one's kind of neat looking. I like it. And it sold. It was 99 cents, I believe. A lot of them were. Maybe this one was a little bit more. But it sold for $24.95 plus shipping. All right, I had to look. I had to look and see. 1991 Daisy Kingdom Pansy doll. Brown hair and eyes. 18-inch dress and shoes. So that's how she listed it. I like that sale. Making a lot of money. Hey, I've got Reagan in here. Hey, did you know Bubba was on the video today? Yeah,
no, I didn't know I was on the video.
Because of a sale that he did where there was a scammer. Well, wasn't connected to the sale, but do you remember us talking about that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Any rate, that is the first video I can think. Other than that puppy video the other day, we should have brought a puppy down.
He was in other videos for like gifts.
Yeah, for sure. And he was in some early thrifting videos with us too. I think people really like watching that puppy though. We should have brought that puppy down.
Yeah.
Puppy's getting.
He's playing.
That's right. Sophie and the puppy are finally getting along a little bit better.
Kind of. They were fighting when I came down, but that's because Sophie took Wallen's bone. It's not like a real bone, it's like a fake bone. But she thinks it's real, so she's like destroying it. It's really funny though.
It's been good for Sophie. She seems a little bit more youthful these days. Any rate, Now, we did all this talking, and I can't remember who bought that.
I know. Eric bought it.
Eric bought it. Eric. Thank you so much, Eric. And that's right. He's the one who wanted me to sign it.
Yep.
So I will sign it, and then you can ship it. I appreciate you stopping by.
Bye, and don't forget your sticker at CommonwealthPicker.com.
All right, Reagan just opened this from Ivan.
Yes.
And she just wanted to tell Ivan.
Thank you, Ivan. It's a Ravenclaw hat.
That's pretty cool right there. Very, very sweet. And look who finally made it in here. And I'm glad because I wanted to show him something that I forgot about. I had it on the last video, and my buddy Mikey came over and put this up, cut this the right size for us and put it up. So now we have one in here. So there you go. I've been putting stickers out there, but if you want one in here too, you can give me 2 of them. We'll put them in here. This will be seen. And Matt always has sent me a ton of stickers. If you ever get anything from Matt, you know, either you buy it or sometimes he just sends me stuff for no reason. I think he's trying to clean up, you know. And he always sends a bunch of stickers, so I figured I'd put his up first. He is an OG'er for sure. Hey, y'all, just realized while I was out here packing, I sold the last one of the Estee Lauder. That's pretty sweet. So we sold that whole bag in just a few months. It's another one of those sugar biscuits, 14 1/4 plus shipping. All right, y'all, out here in the Supply Hut right here. So I have a bunch of vintage clothing that's about ready to get listed, but I just sold some vintage clothing. So we'll pop it up right here and you can go check that out. It's, I don't even remember. I think it was under $20 plus shipping, and that comes way back from the Sonny and Cher sale. And we've been ending our videos in the Supply Hut lately. We're gonna go back into the eBay cave maybe 2 or 3 episodes from now because I'm just about done with my Christmas wrapping. So I can't wait to get back in there and start doing a little bit like we traditionally do from in there. But I've enjoyed doing it in here and giving you a little bit of a peek in the Supply Hut. So far we're pretty happy. It's working really, really well. And the flow is going pretty well as well. Here, let me get this light on. And we're getting some more stickers here. I'm gonna put up a few more. Let's see, I'll put up old school pickers here today. But if you have some stickers and you want us to put it up, let me know. At any rate, we appreciate you joining us. And don't forget, if you don't have anything in place for your taxes in my Reseller Genie, code Commonwealth, all caps, go hit that link below. You won't regret it. And anyway, thanks for joining us. And I can't wait to see you next time.
I gotta be the first